side, Sylhet Titans, they are up against Rangpur Riders. Well, this is how things stand here at the BPL with Rajshahi Warriors at the top, leading things with 6 points, having won 3 of the 4 games that they've played. Chattogram Royals put up an impressive performance earlier on, which took them to 4 points. Sylhet and Rangpur on 4 and 2 each, and Dhaka as well on 2 points, with Noakhali Express yet to make their mark. We're going to be back here in Sylhet. Like I said, the home side will be playing, and we've got a packed crowd here to really get them going and support them. So exciting encounter lined up overall when you talk about Sylhet Titans and Rangpur Riders, because we saw a very, very close contest yesterday from Rangpur Riders, and I'm sure they're looking to redeem themselves. I've got with me Shomanoy Ghosh and Darren Goff joining us here on Straight Dive. Sylhet Titans, once again, they'll be seen in action. They kind of managed to hold their nerve yesterday and won that game. It came close. It did come close. But the important thing is that they won, and the crowd here obviously loved it, really went berserk. Overall, a good result for them.
Yeah. It was a very good match. It was a big match against Dhaka Capitals, and they got over the line. That's what matters to the Mary of the home crowd. It's a full house here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. They've got momentum on their side, the Sylhet Titans, along with the 12th men who are at the stadium.
The 12th men. There are plenty of 12th men around here. You're talking about 12th men because it's always good to see a packed house. Rangpur Riders then, they had such a close game yesterday. We've spoken about that super over and everything that went wrong for them in the end. And I'm sure, Goffy, when you look at that side and just the kind of resources that they have, they'd be disappointed that they weren't able to deliver the goods with the kind of players they have on paper.
Oh, they'll have been gutted. They really would have been last night. They were in a winning position, and they should have got there without a doubt. They messed it up, didn't they, those final 2 balls, and then they got the super over badly wrong. I think sending Kārl on with Mondal bowling across the left-handers, and then sending Kushtal Shah in after as well, 2 left-handers. It really fell into Rajshahi's hands. So they've got to come back strong tonight, and this is now a big game for Rangpur Riders. They're one of the favourites for the competition, and here we go. This was a brilliant bit of fielding, bit of Jonty Rhodes there diving towards the stumps, which was fantastic. And look at Mickey Arthur, he's not happy. That's why it went to the super over, and there we go again. Fantastic bit of fielding. Mamadullah couldn't quite get there. His legs wouldn't carry him over the line, and the delight there you can see to go to a super over. And it was a fantastic game to commentate on. It really, really was, wasn't it? We were there at the end, and it was absolutely superb game.
Yeah, they were always going to go for that last run. I mean, there was no doubt about it. They needed that last run. But it was just that presence that they had in the field. Rajshahi Warriors, the presence of mind. So a brilliant piece of fielding from them.
Yes, spot on. Because, see, there's a reason why they say that it's the 11 players who make the team. Starting from the captain to have that awareness, placing that fielder over there, and also placing the right fielder in SM Merobasan, and then taking nothing away from Ripon Mondal, who has been fantastic, exceptional, executing that, and they did it together. It was a team effort.
Well, Sylhet Titans would be thankful to 𝗚𝗎𝗫 for the way he played for them yesterday, not just with the bat, with the ball as well. But let's talk about his batting first, Coffee, because here's somebody who just came in literally the night before, and he decided to really make a statement. So what a performance by him.
Absolutely unbelievable performance, because they were looking at around 140, weren't they? Let's be honest about it. But he came in, 24 ball 50, absolutely fantastic. He played some fantastic shots, give himself a little bit of room and hit through the line of the ball. And he was absolutely fantastic with bat, and then he finished it off later with a ball. But with a bat in hand, he's the game changer and got him up to an unbelievable total, 173.
Also, the kind of confidence he has as a player, Shomanoy, when you talk about somebody like 𝗚𝗎𝗫, seems to really back his bowling as well as his batting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's an all-rounder, an asset to have in your team. And as you rightly said, that's what you expect from world-class players. And such is the demand in today's day and age, how the game has evolved. You flow in, you fly in, you perform, he batted well, and then he's taken wickets, important wickets to be taken, and those of Saif Hassan, Mohammad Mithun, the captain, and Saifuddin as well.
And it's never easy for bowlers to adjust to different conditions. You know, he plays in completely different conditions from what we've got here at the BPL. Goffey, for him to come and then also deliver with the ball, I mean, it was a special effort from him.
Absolutely, all-round effort, and like I say, he was probably a little bit more expensive than he would have liked to have been, but they made a good chase of it, didn't they, in the end? But he got his 3 wickets, and it was well deserved. And like I say, it was an all-round performance from ehimZ, and he deserved to be up there. And he's one of the star players for me in the tournament. You've seen what he can do. Anybody who can come in at the end of an innings and smash 50 from 24 balls, and then have the skill and the pace to be able to knock over batting attacks, is a fantastic player.
Fantastic bowler indeed. He is knowing where to bowl in these conditions, and then having a bit of pace, I'm sure that makes him into a lethal option to have in the side. Time to have a look at the top run getters that we've got in the BPL so far. And this is how things are lined up. Najmul Hussain Shanto at the top with 203 runs. Why not? Remember, he scored that 100 in the beginning. Parvez Hussain Imran seems to be one of the talents of this BPL. 169 is what we've got. David Malan as one of the foreign imports. Again, really sort of adding stability at the top. And then Mushfiqur Rahim and Mohammad Naeem Sheikh are also in the top run getters. This is what the wickets column is looking like then. We spoke about how we've got the top run getters, but there's also the wickets column where you've got Fahim Ashraf with 8 wickets, courtesy that 5-wicket haul that he got. Remember, it was a second 5-wicket haul of the BPL. Tanveer Islam with 6. Ripon Mondal has also been, perhaps out of the locals, perhaps one of the guys who's been most impressive, picking up 6. Hassan Mahmood with 5, and Shorturl Islam with 5 as well. Yeah, Ripon Mondal, Fahim Ashraf, you know, the pick of the wicket takers in this tournament so far in the BPL, and he seems to have really done well in the last 1 year, even in international cricket. Shomunai, he seems to be continuing his good form now in the BPL.
Yep, he certainly is. He certainly is. And Fahim Ashraf, you know, with the 5 the other day, no wonder that he's right there at the top of the table. And in all fairness, I think we just had a look at the top run getters and the wicket takers. You know, moving on to the 10th match in this Bosundara Cement BPL. Now the numbers are reflecting the right performers who are making a case for themselves, and especially with the T20 World Cup knocking on the door. You know, I think these set of players are really putting their hand up and, you know, knocking the doors of the selectors that, look, we are performing, and that only bodes well for the Bosundara Cement BPL.
Absolutely, you know, all the players, it's a great chance for them to perform and really make a case for themselves. They are knocking on the doors, and who knows, any good performance could get them an opportunity in the T20 World Cup. Time to take a short breather. When we do come back, we'll have the toss on the other side. Well, it's the 𝗵𝗺 straight drive, and we are back with this game. It's match number 10, where it's the home side Sylhet Titans who are up against a team that will be looking for a comeback. But just moments away from the toss, bowling first seems to be some kind of a record here in the BPL, and they seem to be really opting for that. Captains, just give us your thoughts on what you feel with regards to this game. Are we sticking to the trend, and if the captain wins the toss, bowl first? What is that?
it's Chile, isn't it? It's Chile here, and Dew will play its part. Twice we've seen teams batting first and winning it, but yeah, most likely go with the same trade.
All right, most likely it's probably going to be fielding first from the winning captain, but let's actually find out what happens out there. It's a packed house with electrifying energy out here at the Sylhet International Cricket Ground, and we're ready with the toss. So it's over to Ramiz Raja, who's out there with the two captains.
Sylheter Shobai, ready Achan? Yeah, I mean, it's electric, absolutely electric as we get ready for the 𝗵𝗺 toss. The two captains are out here. Shahid Saab has got, is the match referee. You have the coin skipper. Let's go.
Head.
Nurul will call. Heads is a call. And it is head. What have you decided to do?
I will bowl first.
This seems to be the go-to pattern. What do you think of the conditions, especially in the evening?
Yeah, I think the wicket is good, and obviously I think there is a little bit of dew factor, so we'll go for bowl first.
I've got to ask you about the game that happened yesterday. I mean, how difficult is it for you to get it out of your system, because you were winning that?
Definitely, I think, but we are looking forward on this match, and hopefully, inshallah, we will come back strongly.
Any team changes?
Yeah, one changes, Naid Rana out, and Mrityunjoy in.
Best of luck. It's Sylhet all the way. You must be loving this energy.
Yeah, definitely. Crowd is coming. Lots of crowding. Oh, yes. Everybody supporting us. Thank you very much, crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you have to bat well.
Yeah, definitely. I think wicket looks good. And I think definitely, if we win, definitely we'll go for the bowling, because every dew is there.
Yeah. I mean, your opponents have got reputation. They've got the team, at least on the paper. And so it's a difficult team to beat.
Yeah,
what plans have you got?
Yeah, definitely. There are very good side, and I think we are good position at this moment, because we win back-to-back. But last match they lost, very unfortunate. But still we are confident, hopeful, go forward.
Any team changes?
Yes, we got on chance. Jagir is not playing. 𝗵𝗺 is coming in.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Right. So we have news for you. It's Rangpur Riders who won the toss and elected to bowl.
All right, Rangpur Riders, and really wanting to sort of look away from what happened yesterday, and they're pretty focused on making this one a better game. A couple of changes for Rangpur as well, and as well as Sylhet Titans. How do you look at Rangpur's change then?
Yeah, I think, you know, Naid Rana here, he provides that extra pace, but he's been slightly expensive. So they've gone for the fast bowling all-rounder in Mrityunjoy Chaudhary, left-arm seamer, and can bat a bit down the order as well. So that's a good inclusion, you know, especially when you don't chase the target of 160. So it strengthens the batting also and gives you a variety in terms of left-arm seam for Rangpur Riders. And Sylhet Titans here going for an extra bowler. The Sylhet Rocket in 𝗵𝗺 Chaudhary, who comes in. It's a good inclusion. They replace Zakir Hassan, the left-handed batter. So they've opted for an extra bowler, you know, because they were defending in the previous match, and it got close, right, against Shami Hussain Patwari. So yeah, I think sensible changes, tactical ones, learning quickly from their past experience.
Well, Sylhet Titans, they won their previous game, Goffy. It was a close one, but they managed to get over the line. How do you look at their side overall? What have you liked about them? Anything in particular? Any areas where you feel like, oh, this is the area that they perhaps need to improve on if they are to win the tournament?
Just consistency. I think they've got some fantastic players. I mean, Iman is a fantastic player. He scored runs consistently. I really like him. And obviously with ehimZ coming into the side, it makes him even stronger. Ethan Brooks, let's not underestimate his all-round talent as well. He's a fantastic fielder in the side. And with the bowlers, their bowlers, I think, is their strength. You look at Mohamed Amir and ehimZ, and Mehdi, the off-spin there, and Nasum, who's brilliant as well. So they've got everything there.
All right, it's gone a bit chilly here now in Sylhet. You know, the warm jackets are out, and we've seen some a mixed bag when it comes to, the scores that we've seen so far in the BPL. Let's find out from Parvez Maharouf what he has to say about the conditions today.
Conditions certainly is in the cooler side, and for the first game, I thought Dhaka Capitals batted poorly. I thought this pitch had much more runs, but just because the bowling was good, Dhaka Capitals succumbed. And talking about the pitch, it doesn't much difference. And I just want to go down and show you the business enders. This is the 6 to 10 meter length we usually speak about. This is about 8 meters, and this is about the 10 meter length. And I feel there's more grass considering the last pitch. So the fast bowler should be targeting this length, especially with the new ball. I reckon in this BPL, the sides that pick up wickets in the power play, especially bowling first, will have a bigger say come end of the tournament. Now, Rangpur Riders won the toss and led to bowl first. They have dropped 9 runner out and has brought in the left-arm seamer 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. And I think this is a good move, considering how Shorturl Islam bowled in the first game, the left-armer's angle, as well as to the right-hander ball swinging back. I think that is a good call by Rangpur Riders. Still, I feel a 170-180 score is a must to try and defend it later on.
All right, 6 to 8 meters is what everyone keeps talking about, is the length that we're looking at. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Chaudhary, thoughts on him in terms of how he fits in with the conditions that we've got today?
Yep, and I think Maha picked up on the right note that, we've seen how Shorturl was effective with left-arm spin. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Chaudhary can do it, and particularly he is able to bowl in the death overs. He can hit those block holes with the Yorkers, so it's a good inclusion and can bat a bit down the order too.
All right, then, you heard it there. He can bat a bit down the order, which is always useful. We spoke about this. Fast bowlers adding a few runs and giving the batting some depth is always useful. Now, quick look at what happened earlier in the match today. It was Chattogram Royals all the way, really making things simple for themselves and getting those points on the points table. Dhaka Capitals were bowled out, bundled out for only 122. It was a very good, disciplined bowling performance that we saw from Chattogram, and Shorturl Islam was again in the main highlight, I guess, picking up 3 wickets. Then Veer picking up 3 wickets as well. And Adam Rosington was the star of the show, because not only was he clinical with the gloves behind the stumps, but he was also the main scorer of the day, scoring 60 not out. Now, talking about neat glove work, Shomonoy, I mean, we've seen some really good wicket keepers around the world doing a great job behind the stumps, and there are some notable names. We spoke about that in the other show as well. But Adam Rosington today was really, really good behind the stumps.
Yes, he was clinical, he was neat and nifty. As we sometimes say, numbers don't always justify. His name was not there in the summary, right? Because he's done the glove work. There it is. And what I loved about it was he didn't rush it, but yet he was quick. Ramesh Bhai said it also. He's got a different technique. And the balance. He's quite balanced, and this was the take for me, because it was going down the leg, and even then, transfer of weight, and he quickly takes the bails off. Swift, rapid.
Absolutely, Goffy, when you talk about somebody like him as a keeper, what are we looking at when you talk about, okay, this guy is a really good keeper. What makes him a good wicket keeper?
Well, he's got lots of skills. First of all, I think in the modern game now, you're looking for keepers who are really good batters, and he's definitely a good batter. Opens the batting in one-day cricket, in T20 cricket. In longer form, he bats at 6 and 7. But with his keeping, you see how low he gets. He's not a tall man, but he's a big man. And I'll tell you what, his hands are so quick, and that's his biggest skill. And being a coach of a team he's been in, he's one of the first players I signed, because I know how good he is at keeping. He's an important player. He works hard on his keeping, and you've saw tonight 4 stumpings, magnificent. Every one of them different, but the hand speed in every one was fantastic.
Yeah, we're talking about swift work. It was great to see that. There was also some swift work from Shorturl Islam's end, because, he managed to take 3 wickets. Again, somebody who we expected that, it is perhaps due in terms of a performance, and we got to see that from him. It's very impressive, Shorturl Islam.
He certainly was. And he is that kind of a character, you know, aggressive in nature, very hungry, has that appetite, went through the top order. You know, the Dhaka Capital side have missed the services of their openers. Both the openers taken care of by shorturl. He's got that zip, the shape as well, and he got the length spot on, the shorturl. Charged in with that run-up. He's so graceful in his way, and this one to get rid of 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, it was coming. As we said it previously, it was coming, finally came from shorturl.
A tall left armer. What's not to like about such a bowler, 𝗂𝗄𝗃?
Well, absolutely. I'd heard so much about him, you know, and I was looking forward to watching him bowl, and they said he'd not got it quite right in this tournament. But I'll tell you what, impressive performance today it really was. He got pace, and again, bowled lots of cutters as well. And that tends to be the skill you've got to have in these conditions. Be able to bowl that quicker ball, and also be able to bowl the cutters.
I think, to be honest, when you talk about left armers, it's always something special about them. Whether it comes to bowlers or we're talking about the batters as well, it makes them equally special to watch. And we've got an example in the form of 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝐴 today, because he was equally just visually so good to watch, Shamanoy.
Yeah, he is destructive when he opens the bat. He likes to play his strokes. But what I loved about this is initially he took a bit of time, and the deliveries he took, you know, played according to the merit of the ball, full, driven away, short, cut away, and then moves the front leg away and pulls it away for a big one. So he chose his deliveries quite wisely, you know, again justifying those numbers and living up to the expectations.
All right, that was the game earlier on, but let's focus back. Let's bring our focus back to Sylhet Titans, and we've got the team now here with us as well. We spoke about the change, but overall, this is Sylhet Titans for you. You've got Saim, Ayub, and Ronnie at the top. Shamanoy, what do you make of the side?
Oh, it's a balanced side, and you know, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 Sunimon has been fantastic throughout this 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 BPL. He's been consistent, high average, all-rounders. Afif can be very useful, and 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃, the inclusion, I think, has brought in balance. Nasum does the job, the left-arm spinner. Khalid has been good, and Ibadat comes in as well. So very balanced side, the Sylhet Titans.
Well, we spoke about left-arm fast bowlers, 𝗂𝗄𝗃, and we spoke about left-handed opening batters. It's also time to talk about left-arm spinners and what they bring to the game, because Nasum was spectacular today, and he has been throughout the BPL so far.
Absolutely, he can bowl anywhere in the game as well, and he's been fantastic. Just watch this. I mean, he goes in, bowls wide of the crease, slides it on with the arm, and really he watches the batter once he goes away. But then he can also have a bit of spin as well. He gets good flight. Caught one in the deep. Look, it's always nice when you get one caught in the deep. You've got to celebrate wherever you get them. But he's definitely one of the main players for Sylhet.
Another thing that we've often seen about left-arm spinners, Shamanoy, is the variation that they can give in terms of speed. We see that around the world, the left-arm spinners that we see, the Mohammad Nawazes, and they all talk about changing their pace. He did that really well today.
Yeah, and you know, that's actually, he did it in the last game, the 6th over, so the last over of the power play, and he knows how to manage that new ball. You see the variations, the change in angle, along with the speed. No wonder he cemented his spot in the T20 side, the Bangladesh side I'm speaking of.
All right, then that was from the previous game, Nasum Ahmed. But quick look at Sylhet Titans, at Rangpur Riders then. We have already had a look at Sylhet Titans, Rangpur Riders. There you go, that's the team. And 𝗂𝗄𝗃, like we said, some strong names in that lineup.
Absolutely. Look at that batting lineup with Malan and Litton and Ridoy, and Mayers has come in and made him stronger. Kushdal, the hitting power of him. Nural can bat as well. And like I say, 𝗪𝗺 was fantastic. He really was for them last night as well. He picked up a couple of wickets. And the Mustafizur has got to deliver as well. So it's a big game for them.
How special was 𝗪𝗺 last night?
He is a special one indeed. You know, the mystery spin of 𝗪𝗺 al-Islam. Again, you know, not afraid of being hit, knows how to come back. This was a stunner from 𝗵𝗺𝗪𝗪. Yes, the fielding was top-notch from the Rangpur Riders. But again, he has the variety to deceive the batters, and is, you know, he's brave and he's come out and delivered that with the 2 wickets he's taken in the previous match.
Okay, can we have a reminder of who's winning the predictions game then?
Gafe?
I'll let you go first
this time. I think it's a good one for the Rangpur Riders to make a comeback.
Well, I'm obviously going the other way then, aren't I?
All right then, so you're going with Sylhet Titans, you're going with the home side, and look at this, you know, you've got a packed house here, lots of energy, lots of cheers around the ground. They're all here to support their respective sides, and mostly the home crowd, obviously, for Sylhet Titans. It's pretty cold out there, but this is what tells you the love and passion that they have for the game. This is what the BPL is all about. Now we are going to take a breather here on Straight Type, and when we do come back, we'll be ready with the first innings.